10 years ago, I went on a road trip in my old rusty Land Cruiser and started in Oklahoma and drove up through the Tetons, Pacific Northwest, and went up through Canada and ended up in Alaska. I was gone for about 6 months. And really the point of the trip was just to, for the first time, go find places that I'd never heard of, never been before, just to see what was out there. And I took back roads and really just tried to wander around a bit. Because of that, I drove back a different way. And one morning in June, for the first time, I drove through Kalispell. And it was significant because after all of the places that I had been and everything that I had seen, there was such a distinct, welcoming feeling here in the valley. When Discover Kalispell approached me to start working together to highlight what Kalispell really is, it made me think of that first morning in June 10 years ago when I saw it for the first time. And I've only been here for a short while, but I know that the answer to what makes this place special is the people, it's the communities here. And I experienced that from the very beginning. A lot of my closest friends I met in that first year in the valley. You have your mountain athletes, you have the people that are here for Glacier National Park, but what makes Kalispell so appealing to me is that there's so much more depth beyond that. There's an incredible equestrian community up here, of which my wife is a part. There are chefs, builders, creators, artists. There's every walk of life and vocation here, and that's what makes Kalispell the hub of the valley. It's just a community of real people. A lot of my close friends were born here, and it's been really interesting to talk about the changes that have happened over time. And it's definitely busier, right? The thing that comes with that is that there are more opportunities for families and small business and individuals. So it really does feel full of life. I've definitely pushed myself to look for new places, whether it's camping or taking photos. And it's been a really good reminder that if you're willing to look just even a little bit, there are hidden gems everywhere. I'd say my photography really centers around the human experience, telling the stories of real people. I'm much more interested in, shooting with someone at their family farm and finding out what's significant to them than I am in maybe just shooting something purely for aesthetic beauty. And so the goal of this project with Discover Kalispell is to show real people in their element and, to share the experiences and the stories being told in this valley.